pero dar las gracias sin un sentido de agradecimiento en sí, tratar de, es algo completamente diferente. Por eso, Padre, hoy comprometemos a tratar de ser mejores personas, más humildes, más obedientes, más respetuosos, más amorosos como tú lo quieres, Padre. Hacer tu voluntad, no la nuestra, pero hacer la tuya, Padre. Padre, hoy también quiero pedir por todas aquellas personas que de una forma están sufriendo, enfermos, los que están en hospitales, los que están en las cárceles, los que están en sus casas y bastantes dolidos, deprimidos. Padre, ayúdalos, guíalos, tráelos hacia ti y llénalos de tu gracia. Finalmente, Padre, concédeme hoy la serenidad para aceptar las cosas que no puedo cambiar, valor para cambiar las cosas que sí puedo cambiar y sabiduría para reconocer la diferencia. Viviendo un día a la vez, disfrutando un momento a la vez, aceptando las adversidades como un camino hacia la paz, pidiendo como lo hizo Dios en este mundo pecador tal y como es y no como me gustaría que fuera, creyendo que tú harás que todas las cosas estén bien si yo me entrego a tu voluntad, de modo que pueda ser razonablemente feliz en esta vida y increíblemente feliz contigo en la siguiente. Amén. Guys, we are waiting Mr. Jones' arrival. He should be any minute now. But I will go ahead with the general weather forecast. With that weather report that we so eagerly anticipate in the mornings because we want to know what's up with the weather for the rest of the day. So this is the weather report for today, Thursday, the first day of October, guys. The first day of October, and it's exactly 8 minutes after 7. At 5:30 a.m., the general situation was as follows. Mainly fair conditions prevailing over our area this morning. Moisture and instability increases later today and tonight. So, the 24-hour forecast is as follows. Sunny with cloudy spells this morning with isolated showers and thunderstorms. Skies will become cloudy with showers and thunderstorms increasing over inland and northern areas this afternoon, spreading to coastal areas later this evening and tonight. The winds blowing from the west-northwest at 5 to 15 knots, and the sea state choppy. The outlook, guys, is some cloudy spells with a few showers and thunderstorms, mostly over the south Friday morning. Showers and thunderstorms will increase again over inland and northern areas Friday afternoon and move to coastal areas by Friday evening and night. And let's talk about the temperatures. The highs along the coast for today, 90 degrees, inland 96 degrees, and up in the hills, 82 degrees Fahrenheit. The lows along the coast this morning, 77 degrees, inland 72, and up in the hills, a cool 68 degrees Fahrenheit. The tides. There's a low tide at 12:35 this afternoon, then there's another high tide, a high tide at 12:16, but that is until tomorrow morning, shortly after midnight. There's a low at 6:21. Actually, there was a low at 6:21 this morning, and then there's going to be another low at 6:03, 3 minutes after 6 this evening. The sun rose this morning at 5:43, 17 minutes before 6, and the sun sets today at 5:42, 18 minutes before 6. The moon sets at 9:15 this morning, and the moon rises at 9:02 tonight. And we want to thank forecaster Francisca Wellington for that information brought to you by the Belize Weather Bureau. So essentially what it's telling us is that this morning is going to be sunny, but this afternoon and tonight we can begin to prepare for some rain. It says moisture and instability increasing later today and tonight. And we can expect some showers and thunderstorms increasing over inland areas and northern areas this afternoon. Así que, part of life, no podemos hacer absolutamente nada sobre eso. Eso es la vida como es, la naturaleza como es. Compañeros, muy buenos días. Este es el reporte del estado del tiempo para hoy, el 1 de octubre. Ya estamos avanzando, ya estamos en el 10º mes del año, ya estamos primer día de octubre. Este es el reporte del estado del tiempo para hoy. A las 5:30, la situación general es tal de que esencialmente buenas condiciones van a permanecer sobre nuestra área, nuestro país, hoy por la mañana, y luego condiciones inestables con mucha humedad van a estar aumentando hoy por la tarde y hoy por la noche. Tanto así de que para las siguientes 24 horas sí estará soleado con periodos de nubosidad hoy por la mañana, con la posibilidad de algún chubasco o tormenta, pero entonces los cielos se van a tornar nublados hoy por la tarde con un aumento en chubascos y un aumento en tormentas esencialmente sobre las áreas del interior y la sección norte del país hoy por la tarde, y esos entonces estarán esparciéndose por todo el país y concentrándose en el sur y las áreas costeras hoy por la tarde y hoy por la noche. Los vientos volando del noroeste al oeste de 5 a 15 nudos, el estado del mar agitado. Y a tiempos no hemos visto los vientos o sentido los vientos volando de esta dirección, west-northwest. Esto ya indica el principio de un cambio en el estado del tiempo. Para los siguientes 2 días, periodos de nubosidad, algunas lluvias, algunos chubascos, pero esencialmente sobre el sur del país, el viernes por la mañana. Algunas lluvias y tormentas van a estar aumentando de nuevo sobre las áreas interiores y en las áreas del norte mañana por la tarde, y entonces estas se estarán esparciendo a las áreas costeras mañana por la noche, por la tarde y por la noche. Así que hoy por la mañana soleado, hoy en la tarde nubosidad con posibilidad de lluvia, y esto yéndose hacia las áreas costeras y al sur por la noche. Luego mañana empezamos bien y otra vez lluvias por la tarde y por la noche. Las temperaturas altas por la costa 90 grados, en el interior 96, por las colinas 82 grados, las bajas por la costa 77, en el interior 72 y por las colinas, compañeros, 68 grados. Las mareas. Habrá una alta a las 12:35 hoy por la tarde, otra alta a las 12:16, pero eso es hasta mañana por la mañana, luego de la medianoche. Una baja a las 6:20, hubo una baja a las 6:21 y habrá otra a las 6:03 hoy por la tarde. Compañeros, el sol salió hoy a las 5:43 y el sol se pone hoy a las 5:42 por la tarde. Igualmente la luna se pone, porque está afuera, a las 9:15 hoy en la mañana, pero sale de nuevo a las 9:02 hoy por la noche. Le damos las gracias a Francisca Wellington por ese reporte del estado del tiempo. Este reporte del tiempo traído por German Vega and Sons y por Vegas Imports, y aquí deseándoles todo lo mejor para el día de hoy, siempre tratando de hacer lo mejor de lo que tenemos para el día de hoy, enfocándonos en nuestro trabajo, enfocándonos en cómo hacerlo mejor, porque eso es importante. Retarse y decir, no voy a hacer las cosas como lo hacía yo antes. Hoy voy a poner dedicación, esmero, voy a tratar de brillar como una persona, porque al final del día para eso estamos aquí, para desempeñarnos como personas, utilizando todas nuestras aptitudes, utilizando todos nuestros talentos, nuestros dones que nuestro Creador nos ha dado. Así que hoy les reto, vamos a ser mejores personas, hoy. Les deseo todo lo mejor, un día exitoso. Vamos a estar de vuelta con ustedes tan pronto esta pausa, cuando son las 7:16, compañeros. Vamos a una pausa y regresamos con ustedes entre muy poco.
They say winning isn't everything. They say big man can't jump. They say there's not a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. But let me tell you something. Winning is the way. Winning can't change your life. Winning makes all the difference. But you gotta play the game to win the game. The main long game. Buy your tickets today.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
Get serious. Get buff.
Text like a boss to anybody that believes for just $1 a day. This September, Digicel prepaid customers get unlimited text for only $1 a day. Dial star 767, get your unlimited bundle. Text till your finger hurt. This September, text scan done. Text more with Digicel.
Get more, do more, love more, live more with Digicel.
Transforming beliefs, transforming lives. Transforming beliefs, transforming lives. In beliefs, you and me, building stronger, we're children. We transforming right before you, working harder, make us feel proud. See the streets are getting better. We are building bridges higher, education moving forward, land for farmers and our mom. Transforming for everyone. Beliefs come together as one. We building at the end of the day. Together we live on the way. Let's come together. Let us be stronger. Working together. Let's make a vision shine. Allegiance flag, allegiance flag, allegiance flag. Oh, transforming beliefs. Transforming the life.
Digicel is giving you your weekend pass in October. Prepaid customers can talk all weekend long for only $4.99. All you have to do is dial star 956 to activate and make unlimited calls to any Digicel or VTL number. Make sure to get your weekend pass. Talk more with Digicel.
Get more, do more, love more, live more with Digicel.
Play the new Make Me Rich lottery game, where prepaid users have a chance to win up to $500,000. To get rich, text your numbers to 7424. Choose 5 balls, 4 cool balls between 1 to 40, and 1 hot ball between 1 to 10. Or simply text QP for a quick pick, and 5 numbers will be chosen at random. $3.50 will be automatically deducted from your phone's primary balance, and a digital receipt will be texted back to you. You win $1 phone credit with any matching pool ball, $5 phone credit with any 2 matching pool balls, $50 phone credit with any 3 matching pool balls. Match all 4 and win $5,000 cash. Get all 4 pool balls and the hot ball, and you'll win $500,000. Make Me Rich will text you back to let you know what you won. So tune in 8 p.m. on Mondays and Thursdays to the Make Me Rich game show and get rich.
Make me rich, make me rich, make me rich. This is the game show. Make me rich, make me rich, make me rich.
Orange Walk. Prepárate para la fiesta que Digicel tendrá en el Parque Queen Elizabeth el sábado 3 de octubre de 9 de la mañana hasta 5 de la tarde. Todos, lleven su teléfono celular viejo Smart o Digicel con cuenta activada y reciba $70 para un celular nuevo, más $50 crédito y 1 giga de internet 4G. Has escuchado bien. Lo viejo trae nuevo en la fiesta Digicel del Parque en la ciudad de Azúcar. Habrá música, comida, bebidas y entretenimiento para los niños. Hazlo un asunto de familia el sábado 3 de octubre en el Parque Queen Elizabeth de Orange Walk. Ven a la fiesta con nosotros y recibe más, solo con Digicel.
Get more, do more, love more, live more with Digicel.
My name is Ken.
Sherry Burgess from New York.
Well, I believe we have come a long way.
The development it's really great. You know, the roads are much nicer.
Streets are so nice now.
More commercial buildings, more businesses.
It is nothing like the Belize that I see today. I'm happy with Belize progress, and I hope they continue to do it. As a young nation, I think we're growing, and what the government is doing so far is very good for the country.
Dean Barrow is the man, and he came in and do a whole lot, changed this whole country around, and
he's doing an excellent job.
We're catching up.
I think that Belize have arrived finally.
Everything has changed and developed so beautifully.
We're proud to be Belizean, proud to be Belizean.
They see you and know you're living. Always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things ever run yours. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
you know. Hurry up, buy me number. Boy, Junior, I said anytime. Hurry up, let's store up, buy me number. Junior.
Don't make I go buy number for you again. Why you not play this new Make Me Rich game? If you're using text messages to your phone, and you have to left the house. Plus, you have the chance to win up to $500,000.
$500,000?
Yes, what can I show you?
It's so easy. But the money never tell me about this last time.
How did they try?
Junior. Oh, slow. Make me rich for the command. I don't mind numbers, boy. Right. Come on.
This is the game show. Make me rich.
Here we go again, it's election time. Bombarded by politicians of every kind, they cannot deceive us. We won't fall for any line, cause we're moving forward.
That's right.
Here we go again, it's election time. Bombarded by politicians of every kind, they cannot deceive us.
A little while ago,
We won't fall for any line, cause we're moving forward. We shall not be left behind, the total
like
we will.
nothing ticking, like
We're
nothing.
taking back all we own. We don't have we light.
So quickly.
We water and telephone.
Before,
Thank God for the barrel.
the months
Thank
ahead
God for
of us
the
are very
UDP.
we will have
We
5 months,
will
5
vote
weeks of
again
rigorous
for Believe.
definitely
I'm
have
telling
all
you,
the
we
stress.
will
And
vote
now
again
the
for
world
the
of the elections
UDP. We will vote again for we country.
And the heat of the sleepless nights, you know. And then after that, a little lull, and
We will vote again for Believe.
and then
Telling you, we will vote again for the UDP. We will vote again for we country. Vote for the question the economy. We will vote again for Believe.
Because, you know,
When you're occupied as well.
how long are you here now, Manuel?
I said February, March, April, May, July, August, September, going into May.
And in good company, you feel like you just be after 2 months.
As quick as that.
This is a serious time. It calls for strong leadership. We have Mr. Barrow, the captain of our warship. The world is in turmoil and nations are going down, but we're doing well, much better than those out.
Pronouncement of the election, the calling of the election that the Prime Minister did, like, it catch them off guard, you know. But they said that, okay, catch you off guard the first day, but maybe we're never ready for hear it, but we're ready to go to the polls. We'll be ready to go to the polls anytime.
Yes.
Because everybody was speculating, oh, September it comes, so when the PM gave a big speech for September, then they will call the general election.
Well, for other people, yes, it was like a big surprise, you know. But then again, Checky, I think that people had been expecting elections to be called any time.
Right.
Because, you know, we've been hearing about elections all the way from months ago.
Months ago.
So it should not have come as a surprise to us when elections are called for November. Obviously, some people, I guess they were detoured or detracted or whatever the word is from the little news or the little pronouncement that the Prime Minister said some weeks ago, saying, oh, I will wait until the end of the fiscal year and this and the other. I said, you smart.
But you know, Emmanuel,
I said, no, this is not going till February or March. This is coming in November right here.
It's here.
Yes.
2015 will be an era of history when it comes to election.
Mm-hmm.
This 2015, we're having 4 elections.
Yeah, because we had
by-election.
we had first the town council election.
No, we had the Cayo North. Remember, we had the Cayo.
Right.
Cayo
That was when in January. January, right?
That was in January. Then
we had a blowout in Cayo North. I wouldn't call it just a simple election. We had a blowout in Cayo North.
That was January.
Then in March, we had the municipal elections. And then about 2 months ago, we had the victory of Papamena.
Yeah, that's Dan Riga. That's 3.
That's 3. And the most important thing is that we won all 3.
Yeah, the UDP won 3 of them. You will play baseball, says strike 3 out. You know, so we're going into the 4th one now, which is the biggest one, the general elections. But you know, Emmanuel, general elections is not only general election, you know. It's very important for you to make up your mind what you will do. A government, a party is elected, then that party becomes government to govern your country, to govern and follow the laws of your country, and to do all the infrastructure and the work that should be done in the term of that government. So it's not only, okay, election is here, make we jump up and have fun and hear who will win for who not win. It is a very important process.
You are charting the way for the future. You are electing those people who will be responsible for the development.
That's right.
Or for the
affairs of the country.
Right, of the affairs of the country. Affairs of the country is, I think, the correct word. The affairs of the country, because, but, you know, and this is why it's so important for us to think good, think well about how we're going to vote, because obviously, let's be real. We have the United Democratic Party that has been in power and that has done commendable work over the past years. And then you have the PUP that was in office 7-8 years ago and did a mess of the economy. Yes.
Good morning, Sugar City Morning Show. Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Buenos días.
Disculpen un comentario que quisiera dar. Es que acá en Caledonia quedaron que van a dar los papeles de terreno.
¿Dónde?
En Caledonia.
Oh, Caledonia, ok.
Ok, bueno, pues todo eso está bien, ¿eh? El problema es que realmente nosotros queremos ver al representante de esta área. Yo no lo conozco. Yo soy un votante.
¿Quién es el representante de esa área, señor?
Iván Cobo, según es Iván Cobo.
No, él no es el representante.
He is the standard bearer.
Él es el abanderado. Él es el standard bearer.
Quiere decir que no es el representante.
No, he's
el
not.
representante, aquí estamos hablando de términos legales, ¿ok? El representante del UDP es el señor Iván Cobo. Él es el abanderado. Vamos a ponerlo correctamente. El representante oficial, ¿quién es?
Pues, como les digo, yo no sé nada porque ni siquiera vienen a mi casa. Nada vienen. Mucha gente de Caledonia solo vienen acá un rato y hacen juntitas en su comité de ellos. La gente de Caledonia no sabe nada. Ahora que nosotros tenemos que ir en su casa de Mizapuc a buscar el papel. Que nosotros tenemos que ir a eso. Entonces, ¿nosotros qué somos? Nunca nos ponen en cuenta.
Ask him if he have applied for a land before.
Déjame poner en perspectiva tus comentarios, porque aquí estoy tantito tú sabes de que van a estar dando terrenos hoy por la hoy en la tarde, ¿cuándo? ¿Mañana cuándo?
Hoy a las 2 de la tarde. Ayer, en una junta que tuvieron de Fair Trade, no sé qué cosa, de cañeros, lo dijeron.
Y entonces tú sabes si es que
pues hay una que van a hacer esto, que van a hacer lo otro.
So, if it's fair trade, this has anything to do with the Farmer Association or something? The government doesn't work with fair trade.
No, does not work with fair trade. Si es que va a haber distribución de terrenos, debes estar alegre si vas a conseguir un terreno. Eso es mi punto de vista.
Pues por eso, porque estoy esperando a ver qué me van a venir a decirme acá en la casa, pero hasta ahorita nada. Ahora, o en otras bocas estoy oyendo que va a haber del terreno, que no sé qué, que el otro. Entonces, ¿qué está pasando? Quiere decir que nosotros no estamos en cuenta. Y mi nombre, a mí ya me dieron un terreno, ya lo tengo limpio, ya lo tengo todo. Y a mí no me han venido a avisarme, no me han venido a decirme nada.
Maybe he should try to get in touch with the lands department.
Todo lo que te puedo sugerir, porque aquí todo lo que te puedo sugerir es que te pongas en contacto con el departamento el Lands Department. Ponte en contacto con el Lands.
Ponte. Lo que tú me estás diciendo, yo me debo de comunicar. Pero ve, esto es la realidad. Cuando ustedes quieren, digo ustedes porque ustedes somos del partido, nosotros estamos en el mismo partido, pero cuando ellos quieren, ahorita vienen a buscarte para elección, hasta te quieren cargarte, ¿verdad? Entonces yo creo que como también ellos deben de venir a decirte como gente, porque somos gente, no somos niños, no somos chamacos, no somos basura, somos gente. Que ellos deben de venir y decirnos...
But who is the one
Okay. Yo creo que
esa es la realidad.
Ok, quiero nada más, ahora voy entendiendo tu punto.
Sí,
tu punto es simplemente de que si tú aplicaste por el terreno y hay personas a quien se le va a dar terreno hoy por la tarde, pero esas personas no han sido notificadas oficialmente. ¿Eso es tu punto?
Bueno, pues la cosa es que dijeron que vayas en su casa de Mr. Puck.
Así es Mr. Puck.
¿Y quién es el señor Puck?
Pues yo no sé qué hace él acá.
¿Quién es?
Que él ni siquiera es chairman de acá. ¿Me entiendes? Yo creo que en una aldea hay un chairman, ¿verdad? Se le debe de respetar lo que es un chairman. Pero ¿qué está pasando?
But chairmans and land committees is different, you know. A chairman from land committee.
¿Me entiendes? Es que como si yo quiero hablar con usted, es con usted directo. Yo no voy a ir con con el otro, no. Es tal persona que yo le voy a dar mi voto. Es como si vamos a poner un ejemplo, si yo le voy a dar mi voto a Mr. Gaspar Vega, pues yo creo que con Mr. Gaspar Vega yo soy el que voy a hacer. No voy a ir con no voy a ir con el otro, no voy a ir con el otro.
Así que todo lo que tú quieres es que el señor Evánco haga apariencia ahí y que les entregue los títulos. Es lo que tú quieres. Ok, pues con
Hay muchas quejas que hay en la aldea de Caledonia que queremos hablar con él.
Ok,
porque
entonces...
él es el que va a hablar ahí arriba.
Okay.
Allá él es el que va a estar en la Cámara de Representantes. No, estos que están acá, estos de acá, ellos solo van a su monte a chapear.
Ok, muy bien. Entonces, a través de esta llamada, yo estoy seguro de que él va a conseguir el mensaje y va a hacer esfuerzos para estar con ustedes.
Pues eso es lo que queremos.
Okay.
Por eso es que yo llamé, porque yo creo que ustedes les pueden darle el mensaje.
Tienes razón, señor, tienes razón.
Ok, muy bien, claro que sí, gracias.
Molesta a uno, ¿me entiendes?
Sí, estoy de acuerdo.
Hasta te quieren cargarte a los viejitos, pues puchitos, todo le quieren hacer. Y cuando se carga todo, ni siquiera el agua le van a regalarle.
Pues, pongámoslo en perspectiva, siquiera están dando los terrenos y las personas que van a recibir deben estar alegres.
Pues, bueno, ese es un punto que está bien, pero hay otros puntos que queremos arreglar.
Ok, muy bien. En ese caso, le estamos pidiendo al señor Evan Cobo que por favor se contacte con la gente de Aldea de Caledonia.
De Caledonia, porque a las 2, según hoy, van a repartir los terrenos.
Ok, entonces le estamos pidiendo aquí a través de este mensaje, por favor, señor Cobo, necesita tu presencia en la aldea de Caledonia hoy por la tarde. Vamos a ver si puede ser.
Pues muchas gracias.
Claro que sí, aquí estamos para ayudarle.
Or as well, Emmanuel, if somebody that's in this program of issuing these lands, if they have more information, they can give us a call so that...
you see, at first I didn't understand what was his problem, his point, you know, but...
He cleared it up.
He cleared it up, yes. All he wanted was presence of the standard bearer in that area.
Well,
that's
for him, that's his representante.
That's his representante.
So he wants to speak. He wants to make a personal touch.
That's
exactly
right.
And you know, Emmanuel, we want to inform the voters as well for this general election that is coming up, that if you have registered up to the 10th of September, then you will be eligible to vote. If you went to register after the 10th, then your name will not come out on the list. So you will not be able to vote for this general election. It was not announced before because the elections were not announced. And usually when the election announced, there is a cutoff point. But usually election is announced like 3 months in advance. So there is that cutoff point that elections and boundaries usually inform us about. But since it's been called within 5 weeks, then that date would have been the 10th of September.
Right? Exactly right.
Español, por favor.
Claro que sí, pues aquí, traduciendo rápidamente el mensaje del compañero Chequi, que todas aquellas personas que lograron registrarse hasta la fecha 10 de septiembre son las personas que van a poder votar para las elecciones. Yo entiendo de que hace un par de días estuvimos diciendo de que todavía ese cutoff no se había llamado, que no había un anuncio oficial del Elections and Boundaries, pero desafortunadamente esa información no fue correcta. Les pedimos disculpas por eso, pero oficialmente, si lograste registrarte antes del 10 de septiembre, vas a poder votar. Si te registraste luego del 10 de septiembre, es más, el 11 hasta el día de hoy, desafortunadamente tu nombre no va a salir para las listas para poder votar en esta elección. Obviamente tiene que haber un proceso, una logística, tiene que haber lo que son las preparaciones de listas, bueno, todo el proceso logístico para asegurar de que los nombres que están en estas listas en realidad deben estar ahí, que no tengamos ningún problema con eso. Hay procesos y hay que, obviamente, que toman tiempo y son tardados, así que si es que lograste registrarte para antes del 10 de septiembre, vas a poder votar.
But it doesn't usually work like this, because somebody could say, yeah, but I went and registered 1 month before the last election and I could have voted. But then it didn't happen. The election was called within 5 weeks. That's why it happened this way.
Exactamente, exactamente, porque muchas veces tenemos espacio de hasta de 2 meses.
Right.
You know? Y entonces el espacio en que tú te hayas registrado y las elecciones es más amplio. Entonces tú vas, te registras y tu nombre sale. Pero bueno, finalmente en este caso, Chequi, si te lograste registrar antes del 10 de septiembre, vas a poder votar. Si no, desafortunadamente.
That's right. And Emmanuel, we know that for some weeks there was that back and forth with the Christian Workers Union.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right, Chequi. But
we understand that it has come to an amicable solution.
Fortunately, and I thank God. I was watching the news yesterday, and I have it right in front of me. You know, they had this. I won't go into all this the notes at Mr. Marvin Mora, but I will just quickly go in and says. Tell us concretely what the agreement is about in terms for the union. Well, the first item that the union agreed was the across-the-board increase. They had requested a 2% increase, but the minister, even in mediation, had just suggested 1.75. So they have signed on to this agreement. And so apart from that 1.75 yearly increase, across-the-board salary increase, the company will match the contribution of all employees, paying 10% of their salary into the BL pension fund. And that's a good. And they have signed on to this, así que, gracias a Dios, ya eso ya está por detrás.
I understand the Prime Minister stepped in and did
yes,
this thing.
Yes, well, you know, he's the big man. He's the man who I mean, I respect this man ever so much on a day.
He's not only a man of hope, he's a man of action.
He's a man of action. He never did I. He is going to tell you, bam, well, let's do this. Vamos a hacer esto.
What's your presumption that this would have led us to if BL wouldn't be in the hands of the government of Belize, in the hands of the people of Belize, and it was like a private company?
Well, in the first place, you mean what would have happened?
What would you figure would have been the turnout?
Oh, okay, all right. Well, let us first of all thank God that Fortis, that BNO belongs to the people of Belize. It is majority. Right. It is majority. The government of Belize still has in excess of almost 51%. I am of the view that well, let us thank God that to quickly summarize that answer that question. Let us thank God that we have come to an amicable solution. Let us thank God that it has not been protracted because then it could have been a problematic situation. You know, a couple of weeks before, who wants to deal with these kind of problems? Couple of weeks before elections. You know what I mean? It's disturbing. It's disheartening. It's not the kind of environment that you want just before election. So I want to say kudos to those people who mediated, especially the Prime Minister. And
my point is that it would have probably been a little bit tougher if it wouldn't be in the hands of the people of Belize.
Oh yeah. Well, like I said, I can't speak on you know and cast and say about Fortis, but like I said, I'm just thankful that it's the Prime Minister who intervened and that it belongs to the government and to the people of Belize. And at the end of the day, this man got up a wit.
Yeah, true.
He knows how to handle this kind of situation, and I'm glad that all of these people will feel satisfied and comforted that their needs have been heard and their needs have been met.
And not only that situation there, Emmanuel, but remember the teachers. The teachers got their raise as well.
Exactly.
And the government workers will be getting their raise.
And significantly, you know, the Calhushna
which is a private entity.
Which is like a private entity, but you know, the government subsidizes the Calhushna. Calhushna, because Calhushna is not run by the Ministry of Health. It is run by the Calhushna Memorial Authority, Memorial Hospital Authority, which is you know, a quasi-government, whatever, arrangement there. But essentially, it is the government that subsidizes to the tune of millions, $40 million, the Calhushna Memorial Hospital. So they felt that they felt left out because, you know, PUC get the public officers getting so much raise. And the teachers, all government workers getting raised. And they go like, ¿Y yo? ¿Qué pasó? What happened to me?
Yeah.
You know?
Nada.
Nada. But this is the kind of government that I am proud of. I'm proud of the fact that the Prime Minister listens to these people and tells them, okay, things hard, but we'll find a way.
I think it goes back to what we were saying, Emmanuel.
We will find a way. Vamos a encontrar una forma para poder darles a ustedes también el incremento en salario.
I believe it goes back to what we were saying. An election is not only to jump up and go out there and vote and then want to celebrate after that because the party win or this one win or that one lose. Election, and you said it right, it's to elect the persons that will have the best interests of the country at heart, you know. But we have
and also a little situation with the, you know, all right, the electricity workers got the across-the-board salary increase, which they had been negotiating for months, and I gather that even the staff from the University of Belize is wanting a raise. You know, like, well, I at the end of the day, I don't blame them. They must have said, well, tell you what, he can get, and we are the only ones that don't get. Might as well, you know, we beg for leave it too.
You paying per yourself to win. I can give you a raise, you know. I got one far cliff right out there to raise you up when we go outside.
So he said the letter was sent on September 24th and it asked for an answer within 2 weeks, which should be October 8th. Yeah. I'm sure that is going to be arranged.
All right, and we want to, we will going to take a break, Emmanuel, but we want to remind everyone that Nominations Day
is October 16th.
Is the 16th of October. And when we come back, we'll talk a little bit about that and let the people know exactly what is Nomination Day about, just like we are saying how important your vote should be, how important it is for you to come out and vote. So let's take a break and we'll be right back with you on the Sugar City Morning Show.
They see one how you're living, always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things ever run yours. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
number. How we go to shop to buy me number, man? Boy, Junior, time to go, you know. How we go buy me number? Boy, Junior, you see that nearly time? How we go to the store go buy me number? Junior?
Ah, you want me to go buy number for you again? Why you not play this new Make Me Rich game? If you play using text messages to your phone, and you have to left the house. Plus, you have the chance to win up to $500,000.
$500,000?
Yes, come back and show you.
It's so easy. But why you never tell me about this last time?
I'm gonna try.
Junior! Oh, sit down! Make me rich show the command. I don't mind numbers, boy. Boy! Come on!
This is the game show. Make me rich.
Investing in the people of our country means investing in the future of our country. Working to build a stronger Belize, focusing efforts in areas where it was most needed, transforming the Belizean people through job preparedness and skills training. Almost 500 Belizeans from all over the country have received vital job preparedness trainings and have entered new jobs in the areas of customer service, marketing and sales, and in the booming business process outsourcing industry. We understand that the future of our country lays in the strengthening and the upliftment of our people. Transforming Belize, a government for all.
You know your baby is happy when wearing Bebin Pampers. Bebin Pampers in all sizes. Bebin Pampers make your baby happy. Available at German Vega and Sons.
Miss, you could please help me?
Sure, how can I help?
We want the big plan, and I want it on my phone, and I want a lot of texts, and I need to talk to my girls today, so I need a lot of minutes.
I just need it to lift me alone, so please help, please.
Okay, I know just what you need. With our new combo plan for only $189, you get 1,200 minutes, 1,200 texts, 7 gigabytes of free 4G data, 500 bonus minutes, and free weekends. And you get to share it with 5 numbers. So you have space for one more.
My.
With Digicel's new combo plans, you can now have it all. More talk, more text, more data, less money. Come into the office. It's easier than you think to go postpaid.
Get more, do more, love more, live more. With Digicel.
Here we go again, it's election time. Bombarded by politicians, so every kind they cannot deceive us. We won't fall for any night, cause we're moving forward. We shall not be left behind. The total we will.
Yeah, this is last week's final. Yeah, we went up blueprint, but then let's just touch a little bit on nomination day. Nomination day,
October 16th.
October 16th is when candidates from both parties, or more than both parties because there are some third parties as well, go to the magistrate court and they nominate themselves to be a candidate to contest in the election that is coming up. They go and they sign their name. I believe they have people that endorse them as well, right?
Well, actually, nomination is done by somebody else. And there are people who do the endorsement of the nomination. So, you know, go like, I nominate Checky for B. Wayne, and I endorse it. Okay, right down here, you sign,
Okay.
and
then
you pay your leave fee, and, you know, you walk out.
So if somebody out there as a candidate right now, and that day for nomination day, they don't show up to go get themselves nominated,
then they cannot
contest.
They cannot contest.
But you know that day, that one day, where got a big celebration because when the Honorable Gaspar Vega, that was in 2008 when they had the first election. The man run from Trial Farm Park all the way to Treasury, because that was where the nominees were head, right? The man walk and they run and you see people, they come out on the street, they greet the man and parade and music.
Yes, I do remember that.
You remember that, right?
I do remember that.
That was 2008.
Yes,
You know,
I do remember that. And I think that he got high praise for doing that.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it no miss nobody.
nobody.
Donde sea, a quien sea que sea en camino, he would stop and he would heal people, which is,
yeah, so
perfect.
So the Honorable Gaspar Vega wants to invite everybody again.
And I'm sure that this year, guys, is going to be bigger, if not as big. I would imagine. Let's just be safe. I say it's going to be bigger.
So it's going to be on the 16th.
16th, it's
right?
a Friday.
Yeah, I want to invite them people from the village too, so I could tell them too.
Claro que sí, claro que sí. Compañeros, nada más para recordarles que el 16 de octubre de este mes, como si I had to correct myself there. De octubre, como si fuera el siguiente mes. Ya estamos en octubre.
So that'll be like 15 days from today, since today's the first.
Exactly. It's 15 days. Entre 15 días, correcto. If tomorrow is Friday, entre 2 semanas.
Right.
Okay? Va a ser el día de las nominaciones para las elecciones, cuando los 4 aspirantes, tanto el señor Gaspar Vega, el señor Elodio Aragón, la señora Lupe Magaña Dick y el señor Denny
Grijalva
van a tener que...
They will be nominated as official candidate.
Correctamente.
Sugar City Morning Show, good morning.
Morning, buenos días.
Buenos días.
Yo soy Yuripi.
Ajá.
Mi hija es Yuripi, pero no me gusta cómo nos trataron.
Go ahead, sigue.
Te estamos escuchando.
Mi hija tuvo un problema cuando la operaron en Kushner. El government, pues no the government, en Kushner dijo que le van a dar un compensation. Ella tiene su carta ahí en Kushner, a donde ellos aceptan que ellos le dejaron una casa adentro de ella. Mi hija ya mero se muere. 3 operaciones le tuvieron que hacer.
Okay.
Y mi hija tiene esa carta que le dio Kerry Kushner y su abogada se lo mandó a ella. Y desde eso no hemos conseguido ni una contestación.
¿Le has dado seguimiento a esto? ¿Desde cuándo es esto?
Desde cuando ella se graduó, ella es una nurse.
¿Pero cuándo? Dame perspectiva de tiempo.
El año pasado cuando se graduó de la universidad.
Ajá. ¿Y le has dado seguimiento? ¿Has ido ahí a ver?
Sí, fuimos.
¿Y qué te han dicho?
Su abogada fue a verlo. Y su abogada, la última vez que fuimos, dice que ella no ha conseguido nada de contestación.
¿Cuál es la abogada?
Su abogada en San Belice, no sé exactamente su nombre porque ella es la que está manejando pero ella ahorita no está porque ella es una de las nurses que se fueron a entrenarse en Honduras para diálisis. Pero eso no es justo lo que le hicieron a mi hija.
Pero estás culpando entonces al Carl Kushner.
Sí, porque también nosotros fuimos con Pablo Marín y Pablo Marín dijo que regresemos y cuando nosotros regresamos él no estaba ahí.
Pues quiero decirte, y lo mencionamos otra vez, que Carl Kushner bueno, es difícil describirlo, pero no está bajo del Ministerio de Salud. Es más, el Carl Kushner es una entidad que es aparte, ¿ok?
Sí, pero la cosa es que el gobierno les está dando dinero a ellos.
Para su salario, sí.
Para que sigan matando más
No podemos decir que están matando pacientes, señora. No le voy a permitir que diga que están matando pacientes. El Carl Kirchner es un hospital formidable, muy bueno. Nos apena escuchar de que tu hija tuvo una situación difícil, pero... sí, ok. Pues yo creo que usted le debe dar seguimiento con Carl Kirchner, por favor. Si es que usted tiene una carta diciendo de que ellos se comprometen a dar una recompensa, entonces vaya usted a Carl Kirchner, pelee su punto con ellos, ¿ok? Como te digo, el Carl Kirchner, si le has dado ese compromiso, usted dele seguimiento.
They have all the right to do so.
Tienes todo el derecho de darlo, ¿ok? Ahí ni Pablo ni quien sea te puede dar, porque en realidad es el Carl Kirchner, tiene que buscar el dinero para recompensarle.
Bueno.
Ándale, señora, gracias.
So, Emmanuel, you say we're going to Blue Creek.
Oh, yeah, man.
We'll finish off with the nomination day. Make everybody know that day, everybody will, because right now they only stand on bearers and candidates. They are official candidates when they get nominated, and that will be on the 16th.
That's right. And I imagine it's going to be done like in groups. In other words, los cuatro, y luego el desfile, y luego los otros cuatro, y luego el desfile. Por lo general es el
it's been done, one party goes in the morning,
and then the
next one goes in the afternoon. I'm not sure which one will be going in the morning, but that's the way it usually works, right?
That's the way it usually goes, right.
Okay, so we took that trip to Blue Creek last week, and not only to Blue Creek, but you guys went all the way to San Carlos and different area, no?
Well, we never gone San Carlos. We've gone all the way down to Hillbank.
Okay.
I've never been to those areas, pero
before we go there, I said, this is Mr. Cowo, assistant. Can I speak to you? I need to clear a Caledonia issue. Please, when you go on break, let me know, please, so I can call you. Just listen, just look at the TV and listen. But if you want, you can call at 302-2170. And, we can discuss it openly.
You make that decision if you want it to be disclosed or not.
Right.
But la invitación está aquí, 302-2170. Fíjate si es que decides darnos la información off the air or on the air, okay?
Yeah, but when you will know when we go off the air, because you can listen to it on the radio or look at us on the television, and if you want to call us off here, then...
Pero sobre todo, gracias por la respuesta.
Right, all right, so...
Gracias por la respuesta, para que podamos aclarar, porque para esto estamos aquí. Estamos aquí como una forma de intermedio entre la gente y los representantes y los gobernantes.
All right. Back to the south.
Sí, así que este bendito Blue Creek, tan pronto lo he empezado, ya tenemos que desviarnos. Pero regresando a... Y tú entiendes español. It's not as if I don't speak English, I speak English perfectly, pero yo siento un compromiso con la gente que me ha dicho, me gusta cuando hablas español, porque así te entendemos.
La hispana.
You know? Entendemos, ahí estás ahí con Dylan y que chiqui. Bueno, at the end of the day, there was the tour, the visit to the rice producers, to the rice processors.
And it was not an ordinary visit that was called for. It was due, and so that's why we went there, right?
Exactly. Y estuvo ahí el viceprimer ministro, estuvo el Chief Executive Officer in the Ministry of Agriculture, que es el que corre el ministerio. Entonces estuvo el Executive Director of Baja, Mr. Cruz. Estuvo el Chief Agricultural Officer, Mr. Harrison. Estuvo el director de...
Development Finance Corporation.
Pero estuvo también el señor de BMDC, Mr. Marin Silverio, ¿no así es?
Mr. Marin,
Correcto, Mr. Marin. Y entonces en San Carlos estuvieron la gente de DFC.
Okay. You also mentioned the CEO, Mr. Alpuche, as well,
Correcto,
right?
Yes.
Right. Let's get this call. Good morning. Please lower the volume on your television.
Buenos días.
You need to lower the volume on your television, please. Yes, hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Sugar City Morning Show. And when you call, we like when you got your TV loud and listen to us, so everybody could hear, so you could echo. But when you call, just lower the volume for your TV, or if you are using your cell phone, you can take a little walk outside, and then you can speak to us.
Dos cosas suceden cuando tienes el volumen alto. Conseguimos una reverberación aquí en los teléfonos y en el estudio que es increíble. Y segundo, cuando el televisor está alto, entonces tiendes tú a querer escucharte por la televisión o por la radio y contestarte tú mismo, en vez de contestar el teléfono, porque hay un efecto de un atraso entre en vivo y la transmisión. Así que nos causa un problemita aquí. Así que simplemente baja el volumen para que podamos nosotros y ustedes tener una plática por el teléfono, no por la radio.
So, like that trip that we went to the south, along with the full entourage of the ministries, that trip was a dude trip.
Yes, and they did an assessment of the rice industry. They
Right.
went to visit, the first time the minister was there, he mentioned it. He went to view the facilities. He went to speak with the owners. And you see, Circular and these places are cooperatives. It's owned by a large amount of people in the Blue Creek area.
Yep, and that Circle R, a rice circle too. You see it all over the place.
Yes. I think they produce about 50 or 60% of the rice that is consumed in the country of Belize. So it's a formidable amount of rice that is being milled in that area. Pero lo importante es que after we interviewed them, they said, if I recall right, he said, thank God our supplies are stable. We won't have a scarcity of rice because we're talking relative to the drought. Okay?
Right.
Porque that was the main reason why the minister was on, and the Minister of Agriculture was on his tour, to visit with these people, to do an assessment of the current situation, and not only the rice people, but then, we went down all the way down to the villages. But it began in Blue Creek because Blue Creek is one of the large producers of rice and other crops.
And you spoke to them as well, right?
We spoke.
Okay, so
yes.
maybe we can share that with our viewers.
Of course. Let's go view that.
Morris,
that interview.
Maybe we can share that interview. You spoke with the
I actually spoke with the Deputy Prime Minister, and I also spoke with Tony and Stanley from Circle R.
And that was in Blue Creek, right?
And then you spoke with the Chief Executive Officer.
Right, and that was in Blue Creek. And you know what happened to Emmanuel? Let me feed with you,
Oh, and I want to thank.
That food was good, man.
Robbie Bailey.
That was a good sit down there, man.
Yes, thank you very much. Muchas gracias por ese almuerzo formidable que nos dieron ahí en Blue Creek, por la atención que nos dieron.
Yep.
Y nos sirvió muy bien. It served us well for the long trip all the way down to Indian Church and San Carlos and Hillbank on Friday. I never get home 10 minutes to it.
And Blue Creek is a beautiful, nice community as well.
Oh, yes.
All right, so let's listen to Emmanuel Martinez along with the Deputy Prime Minister and the folks from Circle R.
Good morning, folks. I have the pleasure of having with me Mr. Gaspar Vega, the Deputy Prime Minister, Stanley, and Tony. Guys, we are in Blue Creek, and we're visiting, along with the Deputy Prime Minister, Circle R Products, which is obviously the major rice, one of the major rice producers in Orange Walk. I gather you all had a meeting and you all had some sort of consultation. Can you just enlighten us a bit about what's going on?
Well, the main purpose of our visit was just to visit with Circle R. They are the biggest producer. In fact, they produce more than half of all the rice that is being consumed in Belize. And this is the vision, this is the motto, this is the policy of our ministry, to consult with our producers to ensure that we're on the same page, in other words, thinking alike, so that we can move forward together. And I am very impressed with what I have seen here today. It's my first time, my first visit to Circular. But what I am impressed mostly with is the vision that these young men have, the aggressiveness. This is a production, a milling. This is the milling facility, but like I said, they produce between 50 and 60% of all the rice consumed in Belize. But more than that, all the other side products that they produce and what they provide to their farmers to ensure that their farmers are always well taken care of and that they have everything accessible to them. In other words, farming is not something that you can plant whenever you want. You plant when the weather lends itself, and you have to make sure that you have everything ready. And this is what this organization have done, have ensured that they have all the fertilizers here, all the equipment ready for that specific day. And that is what is so impressive, because it shows that these people are committed, plus prepared. They know what they're doing. And I just want to tell both Stanley and Tony that the ministry is here as usual to enhance, to ensure that whatever we can do, we will do, provide with whatever the government can provide them with. And that is basically what the purpose of the visit was. I am certain that both Stanley and Tony can tell you that we've been working very closely together. We are having this packaging deal of rice pending. That's one of the things that we spoke about. And they are one of the producers that are far ahead from the other players in the industry. So this is what we want to see, the farming sector to be equipped, to be prepared, to move forward so that we can compete with the rest of the region and in the future with the entire world.
Minister, any news on the implementation of the standard for rice packaging?
Yes, I've been told by my CEO that we're just waiting on the Ministry of the Bureau of Standard. Yeah, the Ministry of Trade and Industry that has Bureau of Standard in their ministry, and that they should be finishing with their findings early next month, and after that we will again get together with all the producers and ensure that we come to a compromise and work a deal that will be beneficial to the producers and to the consumers. We have to ensure that we get the least expensive rice possible, but yet we have to ensure that the producers can stay in business, because our number one priority is to ensure food security for all of our people.
Thank you, Minister. Thank you. Tony, Stanley, this question goes to you. This is essentially the milling station. Obviously, production is done on the rice paddies and so forth. How well prepared are you in terms of irrigation and other infrastructure to guarantee that you have rice, or is it possible that we may run out of rice?
We depend about 50% on rain-fed rice production, and we have 50% which is irrigated. Although the irrigated percentage is increasing, we added a big farm this year, and we do feel secure. We have sufficient supply of rice, and we'll be happy to supply Belizeans with rice.
I'm glad to hear that, rice being a staple of the Belizean population, whenever rice is not there, well, we have a big problem. I'm glad. Do you have any projects, say, for the short future and also for the extended future in developing more this industry here, this facility here? Do you have any plans?
Yes, we do. There's a lot of work to be done. We have already made a lot of preparations, especially like you mentioned with the packaging of rice. The equipment is in place to guarantee that we get that quality to the consumers that they deserve. And also from the producer's side, we are expanding to increase the production of rice with the ultimate goal of exporting rice, not only not only anymore for just the local economy, but to gain the scale that it takes to export. That is the goal that we have right now.
How does the export market look? Because you mentioned, how does it look? Is it only tentative, or is it you're already probing into it?
The demand is for high quality rice. A lot of the production, international production, is just a general quality. So the potential that we see is in niche markets where the customer is demanding a high quality product. We're trying to develop that here. Obviously, that comes with a certain scale. Smaller farms, it's harder to get to that point. But as we gain scale with the assistance of the ministry and the government, we feel that we'll get to the point where we can confidently export a quality product that customers will be happy with.
Minister alluded to the fact that it's a work in progress. You know, it's working together, and he has pledged his ministry support to all the industries, but in particular to you guys, to the rice industry here. You all have been, Minister said, you're holding about 50 to 60% of the rice production here in Orange Walk. Can we expect to see in the near future, as Minister said, when we implement the new standard, can we expect to see different types of levels or qualities of rice in the market in the near future?
Well, you should already see them. We already offer 3 different grades of rice, and we are already offering, Circle R is already offering the packaged rice in different grades. They should be in every retail outlet already. We've actually been producing packaged rice in different grades for almost 10 years. So that should be something that is hard to find.
Well, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for that quick interview. And Minister, un gusto saludarle. Y gracias por esta entrevista. Thank you very much. For Nortevisión Channel 10 and the Sugar City Morning Show, I am Emmanuel Martinez.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Muchas gracias,
Pues
mi
ahí
buen
escuchamos
amigo.
claramente de que no va a haber escasez de arroz, porque la contestación de Stanley fue que una gran cantidad de arroz es irrigado. Voy a ir al inglés ahorita. Is rain irrigated. In other words, it's natural. Okay, right. And then there's a certain amount that is irrigated artificially, obviously.
But you know,
okay?
Papa, all this situation came because of the drought.
That's exactly what I was getting at. That's right? Exactly. And they do have, I imagine, they have the low areas in Blue Creek, and they obviously have the irrigation systems and so forth. So the good thing is that we won't have any shortage of rice.
Right.
That's the important thing.
Rice.
You know, we did have lots of damage to crops in the south because of the drought. In the corn industry and in some soya, you know. And this is why the ministry went all the way down to San Carlos. And then the ministry invited the farmers in the area. Okay. And invited the farmers of San Carlos. Now, you know that the people from San Carlos, even though it's a small community, those people work very hard. And they produce a lot of the vegetables.
Farming, right?
Pardon?
It's mostly farming in that area.
Yes, it's mostly farming in the area. And they're the ones who produce the carrots and the tomatoes and the sweet peppers. Those people, it's a commendable work that they do there, you know. And they are the ones who produce all the majority, not all, a majority of the vegetables. And when you go to the market, then they produce all the vegetables, okay? And they're here to stay. Yes,
what all they produce back then when it comes to veg, Emmanuel?
I saw lots of tomatoes.
Tomatoes?
I saw green peppers, and I saw carrots, and I saw, this is what I saw. Okay?
Yeah, but you know they got season
of course,
different
of course,
well,
claro que sí. Hay tiempos cuando siembran lechuga, cuando siembran repollo, cuando siembran, bueno, distintos.
But how they do it? They have like what? They have gardens in a yard, or they have the
No, outside. You see, San Carlos. Great question. San Carlos is a community that was it's almost like a cooperative, okay? And there were some original people who founded the area, and now it's grown to about 200 people. But farmlands have been allotted to them, and it's in a cooperative basis, okay? Where each family has a certain amount of acreage to work, okay? I see that's the way they work it. So the important thing also is that the area where they reside, now those are being distributed, those are being surveyed and distributed to the owners themselves, because previously it was a cooperative and it was in everybody's name and nobody's name, really. But now those areas where they live will be, the titles will be given to them, and this is something that we forgot to mention last week.
So
Work is in progress.
That happened on that same trip?
Yes, something that we forgot to mention.
Oh, that's
but
great.
it's a work in progress, mind you. It's a work in progress, and those people who live in the area will have the ability to have a piece of paper, will have that says, este terreno le pertenece a fulano de tal, y no a la cooperativa. So if in case of anything, they can go to the bank and says, I have a property, I'd like to use it as a lien, as a mortgage against a loan. That empowers them economically, financially, you know what I mean? So that is good for them. That's very, very good for them. But a lot of them suffered a lot of damage to their crops, especially the people from Indian Creek, who suffered a lot. And we're talking here a lot of the Mennonites in Indian Creek. They suffered a lot of losses in their corn because of the drought.
That's a community.
That's a Mennonite community.
Is that adjacent to San Carlos?
Exactly, yes. And both villages were invited. You had people from Indian Creek.
Did the Mennonite go?
Yes, they went there. And they were, they obviously, you know, normally have a leader in the group, and he's the one who fields the questions. And in this case, there was a gentleman who fielded the questions, and he asked the relevant questions just to obviously clarify the points. ¿Qué era el ofrecimiento? What was the, because tengo una necesidad de hablar en español aquí, para que la gente lo entienda, okay?
But how much fields you saw when you went there?
Fields?
Yeah.
As you go to San Carlos, it's all agricultural farms.
On both sides?
On both sides.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
on both sides. You have corn here, you have this. So, así es. Okay?
Wow. Call like Europe?
Yes, it's agriculture, pure agricultural land. Okay. No.
So they don't deal like
the big farmers, Checky, the big farmers have what is called, okay, that's the meeting there. That's a presentation that the Prime Minister did.
Okay.
That's where you see the
but I see you there too, man. You're a farmer too, or what?
Well, I was taking down notes.
Okay. So that's the community from Indian Creek?
That's the community from Indian Creek, right. And then also from the people from San Carlos.
That's a
right?
good attendance, man.
We had in excess of 125 people there. It was, and then, okay, at the front table you have the lady from DFC, then obviously you have the minister, you have Ms. Lupe Magaña, and then the chief executive officer.
Yeah, so Ms. Lupe.
Es importante mencionar que esto fue una iniciativa de la señora Guadalupe Magaña.
That building there at San Carlos?
That's in San Carlos, right.
So that's a school?
Right, that's a school, right.
You look well built, man.
Yes, y nos es importante mencionar y hacer mención particular that this was an initiative, the visit to these people, okay, was an initiative from the government, and in particular, and from Ms. Lupe Magaña Dix, because this is her area.
Right,
okay?
right.
And obviously the people are going to her and say, Ms. Lupe, ¿cómo el gobierno nos puede ayudar? Tenemos pérdidas fuertes con nuestro maíz. Tenemos pérdidas esto. Entonces, la señora Lupe fue con el ministro y le dijo, Ministro, tenemos una situación en el sur donde nuestros agricultores necesitan ayuda. El ministerio abrió los brazos y dijo, claro que los vamos a ayudar, claro que los vamos a ayudar. Estos fueron los ofrecimientos. Uno, se les dio ofrecimiento de que si tienen una deuda, un préstamo en DFC, que se les cancela los intereses para el año. Es más.
So that happened right there?
Right there, right there.
Okay.
This is for everybody to listen to. Se les canceló el interés para la deuda. Segundo, se les dio una opción de refinanciamiento, which means that if they could not pay their interest, si no pueden pagar sus intereses, entonces si debe $50,000, esos $50,000 más otra cantidad se puede refinanciar. Es más, para poder ponerte en tus pies de vuelta, para que tengas dinero para poder invertir de vuelta en tus fincas, para poder empezar de nuevo.
And
Okay?
that's via the...
Esto es vía DFC. Hubieron muchas preguntas acerca, bueno, si tengo préstamos en Atlantic bancos, pero that's private sector.
DFC
Okay?
is-
Government cannot intervene in private sector.
You know what I like about this? Because the minister never got empty-handed.
Obviously, he went prepared. This is well prepared and correct. You mentioned a bundle there. Tercero, tercer ofrecimiento fue por la necesidad de equipo de irrigación. Que por que la gran cantidad de daño que existió al maíz fue por falta de irrigación. Entonces lo que sucedió es de que sistemas de irrigación ahora están completamente libres de impuestos. Lo único que tienes que pagar es tu environmental tax 2%, ¿ok? Y también libre de GST.
Explain what is irrigation, Emmanuel.
Sistemas de irrigación, de riego de agua, ¿ok? Cuando obviamente no llueve, tienes que tener tu bombita, tu pozo, tu sistema
That's
de...
it right there.
Ahí lo estamos viendo, pero eso es un sistema bastante sofisticado, mucho dinero, ¿ok? Algo así te cuesta grandes cantidades de dinero. Estas son una finca en Hillbank, ¿ok? Donde visitamos. Ahí puedes ver, pues ahí fue cuando este sistema de riego se mueve y va irrigando o mojando todo el área alrededor, ¿ok? Y uno de los beneficios de eso es que aparte de irrigar tus fincas, uno de los beneficios es que tu producción es más fuerte.
Okay,
Así
that's
que...
And the lady that put all this together, Emmanuel, is Miss Lupe Magana.
Exactly.
And I guess you had a conversation, you spoke with her as well.
Yes. Es comendable el trabajo que esta señora se ha estado poniendo, el empeño que él ha puesto para darle atención a esos agricultores, para ayudarlos, estar con ellos cuando más lo necesitan. Y esto es lo que caracteriza un líder. Una persona que asume las responsabilidades y que se presta y que da sus servicios para la gente en forma de apoyo. ¿Ok? Así que vamos a la entrevista con la señora Lupe.
Small
Yeah, let's
businesses.
hear what Lupe had to say. That was last week, Friday, in the Orange Walk South area, which she represents. And should we take this call before we go there? Let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Ajá, es que solo quería decir que si podían hacer el programa en más español porque casi pues no entendemos mucho en inglés.
Claro que sí, señora. Vamos a hacer un...
Español, matacan a Spine Ridge.
Haga Spine Ridge, ok.
Claro que sí, ándale.
Nosotros más de inglés y nosotros pues tenemos que poner camican por mentiras.
Y este señor acá puede hablar español muy bien, tú sabes, ¿verdad?
Pero es este aquí al lado que no quiere hablar español. Yo
Ok.
siempre me presto.
Estamos.
Ándale, claro que sí.
All right, so...
¿Qué te dije? La gente quiere español. Vamos a la entrevista. Estamos aquí en la aldea de San Carlos hoy por la tarde y conmigo tengo a la señora Lupe Magaña Dick. Pues poniendo en perspectiva todo el tema, que ya sabemos de que hubo o todavía existe aún una sequía que está causando mucho daño a los agricultores y que por resultado pues han habido pérdidas. Eso es una preocupación en particular de la señora Lupe, que ha logrado conseguir la atención del viceprimer ministro y del Ministerio de Agricultura. Lupe, hoy se tuvo una discusión, hoy se tuvo una sesión. ¿Cómo te sientes tú acerca de las presentaciones del ministerio? ¿Cómo crees tú que fue recibido por los agricultores?
Muy buenas tardes, pues yo me siento muy alegre porque ha sido algo que los agricultores están sufriendo, ¿no? Es algo muy difícil para esta temporada de la sequía, han perdido muchos siembros y es algo bueno que se pudo hacer, ¿no? Y le puedo decir que aparte del ministro Vega dándonos el apoyo, el primer ministro también estuvo en consulta con nosotros y nos está dando el apoyo, ¿no? Hoy en la Junta me dio mucho gusto ver que los agricultores de Indian Creek y San Carlos tuvieron la oportunidad de llegar dar sus preocupaciones, hablar, tomar el tiempo para explicar su situación y al fin del día se llegó unas soluciones, ¿no? Y creo que ellos quedaron muy contentos con lo que se arregló hoy con el ministro de Agricultura.
Hubieron muchas propuestas. Hubieron propuestas de liberar la importación de producto de material para irrigación, para poner los libros de impuestos, libros de GST también. También hubieron refinanciamiento de los préstamos. ¿Crees tú que eso, con ese ofrecimiento, y hubieron otros, con esos ofrecimientos, se le da atención a las necesidades de los agricultores?
Pues claro que sí, porque todos tienen préstamos, ¿no? Y como estaban explicando uno de los agricultores que no tienen ni para ir para adelante ni para atrás porque están metidos en cuentas y es algo muy difícil para ellos. Y con ese que se les va a suspender o se les va a cancelar el interés en DFC por un año del préstamo que ellos tienen, es algo que los va a ayudar bastante. Y aparte de eso, se les dijo que se les va a dar otro préstamo para que puedan dar seguimiento a la producción de sus productos agricultores. Aparte de eso, también se mencionó que se va a quitar el GST, solo el Environmental Tax se les va a cobrar al importar el sistema de irrigación. Y es algo que se necesita en esta área, especialmente con las sequías, algo que tenemos que ver. Y estamos acá para trabajar con los agricultores, estamos acá para luchar para ellos, para abogar, y ese es un gobierno que tiene el interés para trabajar con los campesinos, ¿no?, de esta área.
Lupe, pues ante todo te quiero felicitar porque finalmente pues se ha logrado algo muy importante y en particular para tu área que se ve severamente afectada con esta sequía. Pues con esto sé que estás bastante apurada y te quiero dar las gracias por esta entrevista. Compañeros, desde la aldea de San Carlos, yo soy Eduardo Emanuel Martínez para Nortevisión Canal 10 y al Sugar City Morning Show.
Eduardito.
Pues sí.
That
pues
lady
sí.
behave like if she got elected a rep, Emmanuel.
Well, I can almost guarantee you that she will be the elected representative for the Orange Walk South.
That's a real
You
hard
know,
working
and esa es una mujer que trabaja, esa es una mujer que se puso los pantalones y está en las fincas con la gente, brindándoles apoyo, brindándoles ayuda. Y eso es importante. Yo creo que la gente lo está viendo y por eso es que la gente en el sur le va a dar el apoyo, el gran apoyo a Lupe, porque Lupe finalmente se preocupa por su gente.
Sugar City Morning Show, good morning, hello.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Parece que Luis Martínez habla más que los que entrevistaron que ni le den.
didn't understand that so well. But like what you were saying, Emmanuel, that lady is, hey, but to how many people know that not only in the Blue Creek area, so she's working, it's the entire Orange Walk South, right?
Sí, así es.
Because she
Así
works
es.
all over.
Pues esos todos son 11 aldeas en,
It's a very
en el
large area,
sur.
right?
Yes, son 11 aldeas. Vamos a ver. Bueno, si los
But you
cuentas
have-
son 11.
But check it out how it's set up, Emmanuel. You have this area so far, you Creek all the way down to Blue Creek, then you have the other area all the way over in the Guinea Grass area. You know, the way it's set up is a really...
Es amplio, es amplio y es una división bastante importante porque, como te digo, very agricultural, ¿ok? Hay gente trabajadora, gente cañera en el área de Trinidad y San Lázaro, Yo Creek, Guinea Grass, bueno, y en muchas otras aldeas,
Gentes
¿ok?
de mucha necesidad.
Entonces, en el sur, donde se siembran las verduras, frutas y se siembra maíz, se siembra soya, se siembra frijoles, se siembra caña, se siembra tantas cosas y son productos de gran importancia para nosotros los beliceños. Así que, compañeros, estoy alegre de lo que sucedió, estoy alegre por la gente del sur que ahora tiene una opción de poder refinanciar, de poder comprar sus sistemas de riego a precio menor. Así que, ¿qué?
Sugar City Morning Show, hello, good morning.
Yeah, morning, man.
Morning.
Long live the United Democratic Party government.
Thank you, claro que sí.
Ready for vote the UDP again in a government.
Okay.
Because this government really work for our Belizean.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
We're ready to send Mr. Eloy Aragon Jr. as our next area rep.
Okay.
Thank you,
Because
sir.
he's a man of action, not words.
Y los cuatro vamos a apoyar.
All of them.
That's right.
I want to ask you something, man. Put on the UDP song, man. What's up?
That was our discussion right here this morning that we are getting together the UDP songs, all right?
Yeah. Sherman, thank you for the call.
UDP government.
Thank you, sir.
Like they say, long live Belize. You know, but Emmanuel, it's so...
Rápidamente, pon un anuncio. Muchas personas tienen ranchos aquí en el área del pueblo. Existe un vacancy. ¿Cómo se dice vacancy en español?
Vacancia.
Existe... Este individuo necesita alguien una oportunidad de chambear. Es para trabajar en un rancho. Llama al señor Esquiliano 671-9999. Si tienes ganas de chambear y trabajar en una finca y me imagino que es darle atención a los animales y también cuidar del rancho, llama al señor Wilber 671-9999. Adelante.
Hello, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
I would like to concur with the gentleman that just called earlier. I know that we have to vote in the UDP again and give them a third term in office.
Okay.
We just want to ask the people, especially from Orange Walk Central, to look back at what they passed or what the current area representative has been doing, which is basically nothing. Let us not commit the same mistake that we did in voting back our PUP Town Council, because as we can see, the only street that is good in Orange Walk Town is the Petro Road that the Prime Minister did.
Thank you. You said a mouthful.
So if we elect a man like Danny Grijalva to go in and work, I am pretty sure that he will lobby with the Prime Minister and the Deputy Prime Minister to bring progress into Sugar City. Because, man, this town board worthless. The elected area representative for the PUP, worthless. So make we put in a good man, know them up and work for the people for Orange Walk Central.
Sure,
So
man.
a vote for Danny Grijalva and a vote for the UDP equals prosperity for the folks of Orange Walk Central. Thanks.
Yeah, man.
This man got this thing well
Thank
right.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, talking about that, Emmanuel, and we saw Lupe a while ago. We saw the Deputy Prime Minister, Honorable Gaspar Vega. We heard about Denny Grijalva. Somebody called about Mr. Aragon, but we want to inform them of tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow's going to be a big show, guys.
That's
big,
right.
big show.
Tell
We'll
them
have the 4 standard bearers
The United Democratic
of the United
Party.
Democratic Party on the show tomorrow. It's going to be big.
Diles en español.
En
Emmanuel.
español. Ay, Voy a ir a aplicar para traductor en las Naciones Unidas. Compañeros, mañana vamos a tener un show bastante grande, importantísimo, obviamente, porque va a ser la primera presentación que los 4 aspirantes, los 4 abanderados, porque ahorita son abanderados simplemente, tanto el señor Gaspar Vega representando el norte de Orange Walk, como el señor Elodio Aragón Jr. representando el este, la división este de Orange Walk, como el señor Denny Grijalva representando el Central Division de Orange Walk, como también la señora Guadalupe Magaña Dick representando Orange Walk South Division. Todas estas personas van a estar aquí mañana. No me preguntes cómo vamos a hacerlo, pero vamos a tener espacio para todos. Va a ser una presentación bastante importante, porque aquí es cuando les van a dar el mensaje acerca de lo que el partido tiene en mente para los siguientes años. Y importantemente vamos a tener la participación de ustedes también, apoyando. Va a ser un show, it's going to be energy packed, it's going to be a fantastic show tomorrow. Así que don't forget to tune in.
That's right, folks. Tomorrow on the Sugar City Morning Show, we'll be having a packed show tomorrow morning. A very powerful, informative show. We'll be having Mrs. Lupe Magana Dick representing Orange Walk South for the United Democratic Party as a standard bearer. From Orange Walk East, we'll be having Mr. Elodio Aragon Jr. representing the United Democratic Party in that era. From Orange Walk Central, we'll be having Mr. Denny Grijalva, who is representing Orange Walk Central for the United Democratic Party, and also the Honorable Gaspar Vega, Deputy Prime Minister of Belize and era representative for Orange Walk North. 4 of them will be right here on the Sugar City Morning Show tomorrow. As Emmanuel said, we will make space for them and we'll make space for you as well. So tomorrow morning is going to be a big show. I want to invite you all, and that's 2 weeks before nomination day, tomorrow morning. So we want to invite you all, the student, and be part of this big show. So, Emmanuel.
Y mantente informado acerca de todas las noticias, porque habrán muchos, y como les digo, el 16 de octubre, compañeros, es Nomination Day. Hay que mantenerse al tanto de todo esto, y sobre todo hay que mantenerse alerta y sólidos, red solid, porque vamos a votar para el Partido Unido Democrático cuando venga el 4 de noviembre. Tenemos que continuar con la transformación, tenemos que continuar con el desarrollo, el progreso, porque al final del día es lo que queremos, es lo que la gente quiere, ver el desarrollo, sentirse parte de una economía vibrante, sentirse parte de un lugar que realmente donde realmente hay un futuro.
On that note, folks, we'd like to thank you all who viewed us this morning and listened to us on Sugar City Radio and Universal Radio, and you viewed us on North Television Channel 10. I'd like to thank everyone. We hope that our colleague, Mr. Dylan Jones, is feeling better at this time. And also would like to thank our master control this morning, Mr. Rahim Wagner, the man that knows about the technology that gets us on every morning and gets us off when it's time for us to come off. Also, Mr. Morris.
Ready, Chase.
Yeah, also Mr. Morris Kokom, would like to thank Morris for controlling all the cameras, and you know, the man who like drink coffee, but he not drink coffee if he not got in cream.
Oh, all right, okay.
If the coffee not got cream, he don't want it.
I wonder why.
I don't know. So, folks, we'll talk to you tomorrow. The show repeats at 9 o'clock tonight in Español, Emmanuel.
Sí, el show se repite hoy por las noches. Si no lo captaron hoy, o lo quieren ver en su totalidad hoy por la noche, a las 9 de la noche, lo pueden ver de nuevo.
All right. And remember, it's the Honorable Gaspar Vega. You know the new slogan that is out for Mr. Vega, right? Morris, we will share that theme with you, because many people, like, you know, they want to know the theme of the September celebration. Well, the theme for the Honorable Gaspar Vega is a very unique one. It's one that matches up with him being with the people. So we want to share that with our general public. We were supposed to save it for when it comes tomorrow, but people want to hear it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we are sharing to the people. So it's the...
What's that? Pásanos.
Yeah, it's the Honorable Gaspar.
No, mira, nos anticipa, luego nos deja ahí con el poch.
Pues si quieres saber más tarde, lo buscalo, Emmanuel. Your phone are busy today, Papa. Folks, we gotta go. We'll see you all tomorrow morning here on Sugar City Morning Show. Have yourself a pleasant, enjoyable, and of course, a blessed day today.
Que disfruten el día, que tengan éxito.
Election time, bombarded by politicians of every kind. They cannot deceive us. We won't fall for any lie, 'cause we're moving forward. We shall not be left behind. The total we win. We're taking back our way on. We don't have we light. We water and then